Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you the initial checkout of a really cool Western Electric Trimline, and this is the wall model version. And this is Luisa's telephone from New York, and she's complained here. She's got a note that she's got a lot of static, and so we're going to be checking into that and doing an initial checkout. And so it's a really cool orange color, and she's been using this cord. So we're either going to leave that, but if I have a cord that's that color, I'm going to talk to her and see if she wants it. It's going to be a hard cord to come by, but we'll see if we have one. So anyway, I have the cover off of this telephone. I'm going to go ahead and give you some dial tone, but I'm going to unplug it because basically what's happening is she's getting a lot of static. And I want to show you the phone here because we have it apart. We'll pull the cover off here. And what we want to do is, I'm going to take a short break from the video. I'm going to go through the telephone here, and a lot of times what we do is we find problems with solder on this board, which is actually more of a, it's the board, but it's flexible, and all the traces were drawn on. So we're going to be looking into that and fixing her up and getting this trim line taken care of. These are really cool telephones. They were really well made, and she's got a really cool color here. So we're going to take a short break and kind of troubleshoot it and go through it and see what we can find. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and what we've done here is I know the video probably isn't picking this up very well, but I've located another pin, and we actually, since these are the original are more of a wire, what we did with the one that we found, which is more of a normal kind of that you would see in a modular port, has the wire connected to a connector that's connected to the wire. So we actually had to drill into the modular port itself and push our pin through and then bend it over like it would be normally, and then we epoxied it and then hit it with a little heat to lock it in. And I wanted to give myself enough room here, because our wire ends right here on the original. I wanted to give myself enough lead in case we had a problem installing it. So now what we're going to do is reinstall it. And here is our pin that was corroded in two pieces. And I'm sure that's where she was getting her static. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that away now. We don't need any of that. And we're going to come around here. We want to pick this up a little bit. I'm going to reinstall this, and then I want to resolder this board a little bit. But these are kind of difficult to get to, so I'm going to have to put a bend on it, and I might even have to take a break. I don't want to wash out the video, but I'm going to have to see what I'm doing here. Kind of going to have to fish that into that opening. I'm going to have to work with it a little bit because it's not going to be a simple thing. want to get my other pin in. But they only give you so much length, so you don't want to go too far on the original. So we want to get that guy locked in with some solder. Put a little clamp on it. We need to clean our soldering gun. Okay. Solder our first lead that we repaired. We'll get that squared away. Make sure that's in there good. Now we're going to go for our original pin. Make sure that took. Now we have to clip this back in because it's a clip and it has to go in very gentle, because if it doesn't, it'll crack. And so I don't know if the video is picking that up, but basically inside here now we have our two pins. And so now what's going to happen is we're going to recrimp and also try to locate her the right color handset cord. But if we can't, we're going to probably be using what she sent in. But now she doesn't have to worry about a bad connection there, because that's fitting real nice now, and we know our connectors are hitting because I've already checked it out. And they're at the angle that we need them at, so we know that's all going to be fine. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a second here. This is kind of a preventive type thing. I don't believe the static was coming from any parts of the board here, but I'm going to work my way down. And I want to get some of these resoldered up. It's not going to hurt a thing. And if there is a problem, then we'll catch it. Other than that pin, sometimes you can have more than one problem. Okay, we're back now, and we have finished up resoldering everything on the main PC board. We've also located an orange handset cord that's a little more color coordinated with our telephone. And whether she wants to use this cord or not, she can always go back to the other cord, but this one is a little better match, and so it'll probably look a little better. And anyway, so what we're going to do is start putting the handset back together again. And I want to get these screws in this PC board here. And what these are, these two screws go through the PC board, but they are also the connection to the transmitter in this telephone. because our transmitter lies underneath here, and it's actually our connection also. So now what we want to do is go ahead and plug in our unit, use some dial tone, and there's a lit keypad here, but we're going to dial our numbers. I'm going to end in a 2, and I'm going to go ahead and transmit into the handset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. And at this point, what I'm doing is I want to move around the handset cord to create any static. And I do believe that that took care of everything. So now what we want to do is unplug our handset cord, and we're going to go ahead and reinstall our cover here. And as long as the connection on the wall that this base hangs on, as long as that connection at that point, because that's a modular plug-in port also, as long as that connection is good, then there should be not any more problems with this telephone. We want to get our little, it says Trimline on it, our little number card plate, which is actually more of a logo for the telephone. I'm moving everything around. Checking for static. And we'll also check our hook switch here. And I do believe that it's fine now. I'm going to go ahead and turn the ringer up. We'll let that go a couple times. Okay, so let's move the telephone over into a regular line. So I think we're good now. I'm actually going to have, the clip is broke off of this plug here that we use as a test. So we want to make sure that stays in. That's because we use it all day. Let's go ahead and dial a time and temp.
Good evening. 2 Ford stores, one great company, Offenburg Ford. A short drive to great value. Today is Thursday, May 3rd. The time is 11:03. Current temperature 78 degrees. Now the Belleville area weather forecast. Becoming mostly cloudy tonight, 50% chance of a shower and a thunderstorm along the upper 60s. Friday, partly sunny, 40% chance of a shower and a thunderstorm, highs around 90.
Okay, we can dial another number, and it'll be busy. My number. Okay, and we can dial one other number, but we don't need anything from there.
Thank you for calling Walmart.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and unplug this. It's just a very cool Trimline wall phone in a really neat color. And so, we get a lot of calls about these type of phones. And this one has a really cool color to it. So I know I talked to her, and she's had this telephone for a long, long time, and she really likes it and wants to save it and keep it. And that's the story with mini phones. They're just really cool telephones, and I think a lot of people would like to have this orange telephone here. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.